What's up, guys? It's Elliott, and I'm actually at gymnastics lessons. Not me, but for my children. My three daughters in gymnastics class right now. So you can see it's the school behind me, right? So anyway, the point of this video is just to share some insight as to what's going on in my life right now. I just got back from the Dominican Republic. You probably saw some of the pictures of me and my wife on Facebook. And it's the first vacation, the first time that she and I really went on a vacation since getting married over 10 years ago. We've been having children and taking care of children for the past 8 years. My oldest daughter is 8, and it was the first time that we actually got away to do something for longer than a day or two by ourselves. So it was great. But the reason why I'm making this video is not just to give you further insight into the makings of my life, but to make sure that the experiences that I have not only teach me lessons, but also support you in your journey of becoming the strongest version of yourself. That's why I do this. It's not because I'm a genius or I have some grand message that needs to be shared. The deal is that I'm on this journey of becoming a stronger version of myself. Grow stronger, inspire others. When you see me in these videos, it's just me fulfilling that other half of my mission, is to inspire others. And hopefully some of the things that happen in my life might be resourceful to you. And that may be the reason why you stuck around this long. Otherwise, if you think I'm full of shit, I've been called quack and charlatan and snake oil salesman, if any of those titles seem legit when describing me, then you're probably not here. And if if that's what you feel about me, then maybe I'm just a good-looking guy that you like to watch on video. So anyway, I decided that I want to share a experience that I had when we were in the Dominican Republic. The last full day that we were there, we went scuba diving, right? And I fucking should know better because I can't swim. Right? I might pretend like I can swim. My daughter shows me how to breaststroke, but I can't fucking swim, and I just gotta come to grips with that. It's always been this way. The other kids just made fun of me and stuff. Now I'm an adult. Everybody goes scuba diving, and so I decided, oh fuck, I can swim. I even put on like a little life vest thing. Sank to the bottom. I'm just not built to swim. So on my way down, I'm drinking all types of water. I'm sucking in all that Caribbean salt water with whatever infests it, parasites, funguses, and pathogens of all sorts. So that night, I was throwing up and shitting out both ends like never before. My entire body was wrenching in order to produce the vomit. It was like the deep abdominal wall and the pelvic floor were contracting to such a degree that it like propelled vomit up through my esophagus, out of my mouth. Ridiculous, right? So sick, really sick vomiting, and then like in between vomits, sitting on the toilet and taking a shit, which was more like pissing out the ass. So anyway, so you get the severity of the situation. It's clear to you, right? So I know, unlike most people, that when you're in a third world country and you get sick like that, even if it's just for a few hours, you had better get your shit tested, because that's your body reacting to a parasite, pathogen. I don't know what kind. It could be a bacteria, but a pathogen of some sort. And oftentimes especially these warm water, warm climate pathogens, they're hardy. So they get inside your digestive system and they ain't leaving. They're gonna hang out there and wreak all types of havoc on your health. There's so many diseases that can be linked back to, you've got a bug shitting in your blood. So, think I'm crazy, you think this stuff is like off the wall simply because the medical industry doesn't want you to know it, because you can't sell the very expensive drugs to get rid of this shit, and it's very hard to diagnose, so it's not a good money maker. So that's why most people, hear you talking about parasites and they think like you're out of your mind. But if you understand what I understand, and you realize most people are sick and they don't know why they're sick, this is one of the many reasons. So you get tested, and that's the point that I'm trying to make next, is that as soon as I got home, for me and my wife, because she got sick also, I called Dr. Kalish, who's my naturopath, right away. I've taken courses. In fact, I've taken advanced courses with Dr. Kalish, and my brother and I are actually going to bring you a course all about what I learned through him. So, needless to say, he's my go-to guy when it comes to physiological strength, because this is physiological strength. If your physiology isn't strong, your body's not going to be strong, and I knew my physiology was compromised by this pathogen. So today I got home and we both Colleen and I, we ordered what are called 401H pathogen screens, and they'll be coming in a couple of days. And basically, this means I will be shitting in tubes for about 4 days now. I'm trying to be a bit more transparent through the pictures and videos I share with you guys, and doing random journals like this one. So don't be scared that I'm going to show you pictures of my shit. I'll try to be that, at least that private, unless you want to see it. I don't know. But anyway, so I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know. I'll tell you how the test works. I'll show you all the stuff that have to do with it. And then I'm going to get tested. I'll get my lab results. And then I'll give you the protocol that I'm using to get rid of the unique pathogen that I may or may not have. Hopefully it turns out that it's not a pathogen. So the point here is just to give you guys insight into my thinking process, but also to the actions that I take associated with becoming a stronger version of myself. I always talk about 4 layers, right? So most people, you know, they get sick, they want to come back home to the gym and they want to like pound the weights and like start crushing heavy deadlifts and like do burnout sets for their side delts and shit like that to get back in shape. Me, I take a more subtle approach because I realize that all the muscle fucking pumping in the world ain't worth shit if you got bugs living in your gut, right? So you understand my 4 layers of strength that much greater, I wanted to share this with you. So that's it, folks. I'll keep you posted. If you enjoy these random rant videos like I'm doing right now, let me know, because it takes me stepping out of my comfort zone with my family and whatnot to film them. And if you like them, I'll make more. Otherwise, like, quite frankly, I got shit to do. Kids to go feed. Alright, peace.